What's up, everybody? Happy Monday from quarantine, and welcome to my medicine vlog. So, I know I've been asked a lot of times what kind of medications I've been on, and I've promised a lot that I would give you a vlog for that. And I have been remiss in doing said things. So, welcome to my medicine vlog. Yeah. So today, I'm gonna go through all my meds and tell you what they do, why I'm on them, why I need to be on them, and exactly why and what they're supposed to do. But before I continue, I need to pause there for a second. And now that I'm back, I forgot one. So, where do I start? Let's start with the daily regimen, the morning. And that would be these guys. This guy, the little pink pill here, that is azithromycin. For those that have ever had an infection or have been sick and were given an antibiotic, otherwise known as Z-Pak, that's what that is. I take azithromycin every single day, 250 milligrams to be exact. Those 250 milligrams are used as an anti-inflammatory for my lungs specifically. Reason behind that is I can't take certain bronchodilators like Advair, like Symbicort, because I am allergic to one of its key ingredients, which I believe is the formoterol, which is the same ingredient that is in Symbicort and Advair. And both of them I had a negative reaction to, and by negative I mean anaphylaxis. Not something I want to continue. So, yeah. That's a bunch of shite. Not that I want. The next little drug in my repertoire is this guy. This guy is Montelukast. Little round pill. Montelukast is another breathing drug used for asthma, used for COPD, used for bronchitis, used for a multitude of breathing disorders. I've been on him for about 5 years. He's used to help me breathe better and helps other people breathe better too, but his primary purpose is to help keep my lungs open. He sucks at doing that. But combined with all of the other meds, it works. Pill number 3, these little white guys here, otherwise known as Zyrtec, or, I'm gonna butcher this one, the generic cetirizine hydrochloride. The generic that CVS sells, 365 pill bottle for $36. Yes, that's a 1-year supply for 36 bucks. If you buy the Zyrtec brand, which is literally the exact same ingredient, it's $36 for 36 days. You guys do the math on that one. It's kind of a no-brainer. The next one here is a small little guy. He's a little white pill like that. My old ones used to be this cool little green soft liquid gel kind of pill. He's vitamin D because I have a massive vitamin D deficiency apparently. So I take a 50,000 unit vitamin D pill once a week. So I usually take them on Friday mornings. That's this guy. Then we go to this little fun guy here. This is the one that I have to split in half. This guy here is a 100 milligram Topamax, otherwise known as topiramate. Now, this guy has multiple uses. I take him twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. Topamax's labeled use is for anti-seizure medication. Yes, I know my sugar is dropping. I'm getting to that here in a minute, but my sugar is actually fine, I promise. Going back to that, Topamax is sugar. I'm on sugar. Topamax's primary use is as an anti-seizure medication or anti-migraine medication. I do get migraines, but I don't use Topamax for that purpose. I'm a type 1 diabetic because of my lungs, because of steroids. I was on so many steroids that it destroyed my pancreas so much that I became a type 1 diabetic. To the point of, some days my pancreas will work, some days it works really good, like right now, where my blood sugar is 61 and dropping. And other days it doesn't work at all, where my blood sugar will be 700 just for the fun of it. So the Topamax, what it does, its off-label use is for appetite suppression control. And it helps control my blood sugar without me having to use my other medication, injectable insulin, which has to be refrigerated at all times because I'm allergic to Novolog and Humalog, which brings me to the lovely needles I have to stick myself with on a regular basis, the prescribed Accu-Check sensors that I have to stick my finger with, and oh yeah, it's so lovely. We continue to the Dexcom G6 sensor, which was just alarming in my ear not too long ago. Actually, that's the transmitter. And the lovely sensors, which, once I can get it out of the box, of course, literally are the size of an old school mouse. But once you get it on your stomach, it's really not that big. That's what she said. Continuing on the realm of medications here, because we're only partway through them all. Trust me, I'm on a shit ton. We're going to continue. In terms of why my pancreas is all screwed up from the steroids, I have to take what's called pancreolipase, otherwise known as Creon, these little guys. This right here is a 20,000 unit, I think. 24,000 unit of pancreolipase. Creon is frickin' expensive. And I mean expensive. If it wasn't for the VA, this would make me broke. A 1 month supply of Creon is $2,400. I'm not kidding on that number. $2,400. That's $2,400 for 1 month. That's with insurance. Thankfully, the VA helps with this one. They also pay for my Dexcom too, so as much as I hate the VA, I really can't complain too much. I am blessed in many ways. Onto the breathing drugs again. I take albuterol sulfate through nebulizer 3 to 5 times a day, depending on how shitty my lungs are doing. I take ipratropium and albuterol sulfate, also depending on how crappy my lungs are, 3 to 5 times a day. And I take another inhaled steroid called Budesonide, which is also done through nebulizer. Those are 3 of my nebulized medications. On days when I'm stupid junky, I use a 5%, or correction, a 7% inhaled sodium chloride solution through nebulizer to help break up mucus in my chest. And I use this vest here on a special machine to help break up that congestion. Sorry about the lighting, but the kitchen has the best light during sunset, so it's kind of a good spot. Continuing, I have my ProAir inhalers. I also have an ipratropium inhaler, but it's in my portable oxygen guy, otherwise known as Orion. And then I have my new hotness called Stiletto Rispermat, which looks like this when it's not in the box. And I take him in the morning with all my other daily drugs. I have Zofran for nausea when I need it. I have lidoderm patches for when my lungs are coughing up a storm and I'm in extreme, excruciating amounts of pain. I have hardcore pain medicine for when my pleurisy, otherwise known as pleuritic lung pain, kicks in, and that's on a regular basis. That helps me breathe a lot better because I'm not in excruciating amounts of pain with the breathing. And those of you who have lung problems, you know what I mean when I'm talking about lung pain. That shit's no joke. It really isn't. So for anybody who says not being able to breathe doesn't hurt, try it sometime. And muscle relaxers, because your lungs are a muscle, kind of. And the muscle that is used to breathe is used a lot. So it gets hurting sometimes. That helps. But that's kind of my drugs in a gist. Aside from that, I'm on oxygen 24/7 most days. I'm gonna change to a better lighting angle here. There we go. Oxygen 24/7 most days. There are times I can get off the oxygen for like an hour, maybe a little longer, which is nice. Sugar is sucking right now, so I'm gonna have to make some pasta and eat, but those are the brunt of my drugs right there. That was about 12 or 14 of the medicines I take regularly. When I'm in hospital and having major problems, we up the game. So I take those 14 and then add another 8 or more to the list. And then I come home with those for up to 2 months and then continue. Knock on wood, which I have lots of real wood in the house. Nothing, no hospitalizations in a while, and I want to keep it that way. But for now, those are my drugs in a nutshell. If you have questions, comments, or whatever, leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer questions related to it. Don't know why, but my face is red. I have been talking for like 15 minutes straight. Whew. Also, my lungs are kind of not happy, so that has something to do with it too. It's allergy season where I'm at, so yeah. But aside from that, thank you for watching. Sorry it's taken me a while to do the What Are My Drugs vlog. I know you guys have been wanting it for the longest time now. I'm gonna get this up and running today, I promise. So this will be a on the day of day vlog. I hope you enjoy. Like I said, if you have questions, comments, leave them at the bottom. I'll get back to you, I promise. I always do. So without further ado, I'm gonna say thank you all for watching. As always, have a wonderful, wonderful, great night. Sim coming. I'm shit at it. And I'll see you guys later.